This is another one of my favorite models, the Briarfest 2011 Special Run Spun Gold Surprise Horse. He got a 5th in collectability, which is great. Last year he got 6th, so he moved up a step this year. This big girl, who I absolutely adore, she was a Briarfest celebration model. She got 4th. So happy about that. The judge was saying she really liked her, that she was a really good representation of her breed and a good collectability model and all that, so that was really cool. Alright, now this I am so happy about. Water, which is one of my favorite models. I have 2 of him, that's how much I love him. And if I had it, I would probably have another one if I could. But, he got 4th, and I'm so happy that he placed, because if I've been having trouble finding like a good breed for him. I know Amy said the French saddle pony thing. I just haven't been able to make a good reference for a French saddle pony, so I didn't end up having a model do that this year. I did him, his breed is something else, and it worked, obviously. So, I'm not going to say what it was, because it took me forever to find. But, yes, I absolutely love this boy. You see, he's got the most beautiful dapplings, like, ever. I love, love, love his dapplings. They're even a lot better than the model I use for Ash and Crystal Sins. Butterqueen! I love this guy. He got a 6, which I'm happy with. Although I will say, in general, the whole Warmbleeds, warm blood breeds division, only him and another model placed, which I'm a little disappointed in, because I showed every single like model pretty much that I have that could be a warm blood. And I'm not kidding when I say that. I showed so many warm bloods, and so I was kind of disappointed that only 2 out of literally the dozen of them I showed placed, but I'm still really happy that he placed. Yay! This is the other warm blood model that out of the division that placed, which is awesome. He actually placed 1st last year, and he got 2nd, so that's great. He's apparently, the judges really like him. This is Riderless. I love this guy. I got him at Briarfest, even though he wasn't a Briarfest model, but I got him at Briarfest when I went. He got 3rd. Super excited about that. I don't think he placed last year. I don't really remember, but I love this guy. I think he's adorable. Alright, here's my Sato model. Bleh, I can't speak today. I love him, and I was lucky enough to hand-pick mine, so I found one that has a really nice coloring. Although it's coming up on the camera that he's like kind of reddish, he's actually really... The one I have is like a really kind of tan, yellowy color. He's not at all this brownish kind of, I mean, this like reddish brown color you're seeing. Mine is really, really heavily like yellow. I don't know why that's coming up on the camera like that, but markings are really nice. I ended up getting a 4th, which I was really excited about, because he is a really cool guy. This is the 2011 Briar West Special Run, Fontana, or Fantana, however you say it. This girl's really, really pretty, and I paid a lot for her too, but she hasn't placed for me at all, and fortunately this year she placed, which is cool. Although next year I think I'm going to try something else different with her, because I think she is just so wonderful and beautiful. I think she should place higher. Usually I do pretty well in the full classes, but this year only this guy and my little stablemate I showed you earlier placed, but he got 4th, which is great. I've never shown him before, so it's like, yay! I love this little guy. I got him for like $15 at a Briar swap meet, and I was like, he's just so cute, I have to have him. And yeah, although it was kind of strange this year, because I usually do pretty well in the full classes. A show I went to the last year, Eureka Live, like several of my foals placed. The show I did after that, a mini show, several of my foals placed, so I was like, it was just kind of odd to me that this time, like, only 2 foals placed out of all the ones I showed, but I'm really glad for this guy anyway. This is the first Andalusian in the Andalusian mode. He's the only one I'm showing right now, because I have 2 other ones that are like LSQ-ish, but their like feet are all messed up, so I don't show them. Anyway, he got third, which I was super happy about. He got fourth last year. And one thing I love about this model is he's not like most of Briar's models when they're black, like all black horses. On Briar, they're most of the time, they're just straight, flat black. Like there's nothing, no shading. The thing I do love about some of Briar's older models, like him, and then there's also a another one I have in the other room. It's that they actually have some shading, like they have brown shading, like him. He has dapples on him. Sorry, he's a little dusty already from being on my shelf. He's actually got dapples, yeah, there you can really see it on him, which is really neat because most of the, like I said, most of the Briar black horses are just straight black. They don't have any shading. So yeah, I love this guy. I'm glad he placed again. This is a little classic. It's like Reflections something. It's the only classic. This model is the only classic that was released on this mold, which I think is kind of sad in a way because I think this is a really cute little model. I decided to put him in the show and just see how he did, and he got third. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I didn't intend to show this guy because he's a little custom I did. He's actually 4 crystal sens. I resculpted his mane. I'm sorry I never did like I've had like pictures of his progress on Facebook, but I never showed his completed version. I redid his tail. I did a little bit on his belly too, kind of give him like, because I didn't want him to look so Arab-like. That's also why I resculpted his face, so it's more flat. And I also sculpted his, like I bent his leg forward, and then I sculpted the front part because it was like kind of bent. It's like, doesn't look very good now, but it looked better when I first started it. But yeah, it's still kind of weird because this was like a really rough body I got. And yeah, anyway, so I did this little guy for Crystal Sens. So I never like really planned to show him, but he came out like well enough. I was like, oh yeah, I could show you. So I did, and he got 6th place. I also showed him with another one of my customs, but the only reason they placed is because there were only 6 models in the class. So basically the only reason they placed was because they were in there and there wasn't enough models. But anyway, well, I still don't mind though, because I'm probably going to sell, well, I'm not sure, I might get too attached to him, but I'm going to be selling this guy probably when I'm done with Crystal Sens, or like almost done with, when I'm completely done using this model with filming. I might sell him and like auction him off or do a raffle or something. So whoever, if I do sell him, whoever gets him, if I do sell him, they'll get the ribbon with him. This little stone chip here, placed 6, so that was really great. I like this little guy a lot. Now this placing I was really surprised with. I love this guy. He's custom made. There was like 750 of them made, something like that. Anyway, last year I showed him as a Thoroughbred in the Thoroughbred class. He didn't place. This year I showed him in collectability and he got 1st. I still can't believe that. That is so amazing. This is the only Peter Stone I showed in the collectability class. This little mare is a run of 9. And she got 5th. I was like, yay! I was surprised that she even placed, because collectability is just not so much my thing. This is Lionheart. I absolutely love this guy. I got him on Valentine's Day. He got a 3rd, which is really cool, because I'm not going to tell you guys his breed, but I wasn't sure about if it would be good or not for him. Turns out it was. Here's my S Just a Dream, and she got a 3rd, which is really cool. I really like her. She's a really pretty model. And again, even though she does have that horrible leg, the judge didn't really take that into account for her placing. This is my Ethereal Wind model. And I was lucky enough that the one I have, it's kind of hard to tell with the camera, but he's actually got pretty nice dappling compared to some of the other ones I've seen. And anyway, he got 3rd, super happy about, because actually all my ethereals, they each had different breeds, so pretty much all of them, all placed except for my fire one. This is the Peter Stone draft horse I have. I think his name is Holiday Frost, if I remember correctly. I love this guy, and you can't really see on the camera again, but he's got like these little spot things all over him. He's got like a little spotted pink nose. It's so cute. Anyway, he got a 5th in one of the draft classes. This is another one of my Peter Stone draft horses. This one's a little chip though, and he also got 5th. Alright, now lastly, but most certainly not least, is the Conquering Tide model, Loki. And he placed 2nd. I believe he was a mixed breed. The breed I showed him as was like this, I don't remember the name of it now, but it was like this gainted breed, which kind of looks like him, and then I just put some Thoroughbred blood in him, and yeah, it turned out really well. So, that was awesome, and I love him, by the way. He is so pretty. Oh, look at his fish. Look at the good little fish. So, I think that was all the placings. If I missed a few models, I'm sorry about that. But I believe that was most of it, all of it, pretty much, yeah. I apologize, I did forget one model. This little Frisian chip also got a 3rd place, which is really awesome.